Hello, everyone. Welcome to another scene for Darkness in Dublin, the werewolf venue. In this scene, we have some more newcomers that will be joining us. But first, we have the den mother, Dazzles the Young, is taking one of her cubs out for some exercise. She's walking the dog.
He's a good boy.
Right? But no, she's we'll just say that she's teaching him some combat maneuvers so that he can better defend himself.
As she realized that he's completely and utterly pitiful at fighting.
Yeah, but she's still gonna try, god damn it. So that's what's happening there, and then others can filter in as they would like.
I'm just going to say this right now. Joshua is kind of laying against a rock. He has his violin in his hands, and what he is doing is he is playing music as the two fight, including whenever kind of the wah, constantly.
That is amazing. I love that. And actually, Alyssa would appreciate that. It just kind of chuckles every time that happens. It gives like this sad face and tells Bryce to try
again. Connor is going to be standing on the side of the practice field from Josh. He's just leaning against his staff, like it's just a makeshift staff. And his chin is on two overfolded hands, just watching the fight. He's dressed in like a gi or something.
Continue.
Yeah, so that's happening, and we have a couple of their guard that just arrived, and probably either seeking entrance for the first time or just coming back to check things out. It's up to them what they would have wanted to happen. It's perfectly fine to say that they've already done the formal introduction thing and are just coming back to kind of explore.
Oh, I thought this was going to be my first time on the set because people need to meet this train wreck.
No, it can be. Absolutely. Okay. It's your choice. It can either be your first time or not. It's up to you. We can run it however.
Totally going to be the first time because people need to meet this train wreck.
All right.
Oh shit, she's got breed 4. She actually looks like a fucking wolf. I like this one.
No, you're going to be mad. Watch. But anyway, Amani has just been kind of like occasionally awkwardly looking over to like every 15 seconds. Because I assume they're both standing at the bond. Are we? Oh, would we have to be in the Umbra? Because there's no wolves in Ireland?
If you're in lupus form, that would probably be the best idea.
Yeah, considering we're going to need to do Howls of Introduction and shit.
Yeah, and I'm establishing that everyone is already, that the others are already in the Umbra because there is no actual training grounds in the Tellurian. It's in the Umbra.
Got you.
Just trying to keep it as normal appearing on the outside as possible.
So what's Leon doing, Paul?
Leon's in Hamid form. He's got a guitar on his back. If it carries into the Umbra, I don't know. I'm not sure of the rules on that.
Yeah, if it's you have slots up to your gnosis for dedicating items. I don't know what your gnosis is.
3.
3? Okay. Then yeah, you would probably have a couple sets of clothes and your guitar dedicated to you.
Perfect. He's looks as you see. He's got long hair, a long beard. He's got a leather jacket on with a ridiculous amount of studs and spikes. He got long beat up jeans. He looks like a biker.
Oh my god. Okay, got it. I know what she's gonna do now. Thank you. Leon will kind of he can choose to stop this whenever he wishes, but yeah, in lupus form, the strange basically she's gonna try to nose up the jeans that Leon's wearing and put her cold nose on his leg. It's almost as if she's trying to get his attention.
He'll look down and he's got like a big booming resonating voice. Is there something you want?
Basically she'll relax into her Hamid form and very quiet like a mouse. It's fucking hard to hear her. She'll say, is that real leather?
Bitch, speak up.
Is that real leather?
Is that real what? I can't hear you. You gotta speak a little louder.
Is it real leather? You deaf fuckwad?
Fuck yeah, it's real leather. I ain't no fucking poser.
You know that's okay. Got it.
Is that real attitude, or did you just make that up?
Oh, I cultivated it while not doing sins against Gaia by skinning animals and then wearing their skin. Thumbs up.
You got something against cows?
Not really against cows, but I think you have something against cows, though. I'm just saying, it's kind of fucked up.
I eat their meat. I don't want the rest of it to go to waste, so I use the skin to clothe me. It's being respectful.
So you made it at home?
Fuck yeah, I did.
No. So what did you do after your glorious kill of this cow?
Skinned it.
You do with the bones? I'm just curious now.
I'm really good at skinning.
Fair enough. Are you gonna do your howl thing? You should probably do that.
Ladies first.
I'm good.
I insist.
He'll just shrug. Paul, I'm sorry.
He just stands there and stares at you.
She looks away. Are you sure you want me to do it first?
Go ahead.
Okay. She'll go back into lupus form and let out a howl, and she says, okay, so this is a stupidly quiet howl. Like, you have to actively, like, stop what you're doing and, like, listen for this shit. This shit is quiet.
Oh my god.
I
was going to put it, hey, so considering I'm playing my violin while this is happening,
you might not hear.
should we actually make rolls?
If you choose to.
Yeah, why not?
I'll wait to see if anyone gets successes then.
Everyone can make me a standard perception alertness roll. And if you're in lupus form, it's -2 or 3.
I think it'd be 2 because it's 3 if you have the kit. Would Alyssa be having Fry's fight in lupus or fight in what form? Probably
Whatever form he wanted to be in.
Oh god, which would probably like change moment to moment.
Not quite that fast, but yeah. We'll just say right now he's in Glabro.
Okay. Woo! 2 successes.
I got 3.
Evan, did you roll yet?
I see it. I think.
I got 3.
Oh, yep.
I have 3
1, 2.
successes.
Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say since you were playing the violin, it would be at a +2, but you got 3 with the +2, so it's fine. Because like the way you play a violin, your ear is right there.
It's right in front of your face. So
yes. All right. So yeah, everybody is probably going to hear this then.
Okay. And it's gonna go. Hello, everyone. My name is Amani Rashad. Date named Hysterical Sneak Attack. I'm a Cleith Ragabash from the Silent Strider tribe, born on 2 legs. And there's this guy next to me. I think he forgot how to howl. I'm kind of worried about him, guys. Maybe someone should check on him.
About this, guys would be like, that whole new person look, and he'd go, "New people!" And it would pretty much instantly hit Lupus and start running that way.
Okay, it's not gonna be a bark, but it's gonna be an authoritative. He's just gonna snap at Fries. He's just gonna say down. Down.
Okay, I had to roll to make sure Alyssa heard it. And she did. And yeah, she will pretty much do the same thing. She gives him the mom stare. Get back here. This is not how we greet.
Back to Hamid. There's new people. Yep.
So, hey, Tim.
Yeah.
Once your howl is done, Leon has positioned himself behind you in Glabro form and is punching you in the face.
Yeah, got it. Roll.
Yeah, and if your character is offended by it, Paul, feel free to take a rage. You are in a rude.
I'll roll athletics to dodge.
Okay.
Do we hear a scuffle starting?
We'll find out. See if this dodge is successful.
I don't remember how to do these. Oh, there it is.
You can do it, Paul. I believe in you.
1, 2. There's 2 10s in there.
3, 4. And do you have a specialty? 1, 2, 3,
Not
4,
involved,
5. Well, she dodges.
But what she's gonna do is the way she's gonna dodge it is she's gonna basically go along with his fists and roll over.
Aw. Basically as a okay, you got me. Like,
It doesn't stop there.
Oh boy, let's go.
You roll over onto your back.
Yeah.
You can, if you both are okay with it, you can just narrate out what happens.
I'm cool with it.
So-
Leon in Glabro is a very, very big man.
Yep.
But he also looks a little more human than a traditional Glabro would.
Mhm.
He just grabs you by the throat and begins to squeeze. Just enough that, the breathing is becoming extremely labored, but not enough to actually cause any physical damage.
Right.
Cool.
He gets really close, and he's got an enchanting voice, but it's a very deep, resonating voice. And he says, "If you pull that shit again, I'm going to break your neck."
She's going to respond in Lupus tongue as best as she can. Even though you're in a ruin, you still need to maintain a sense of self-control.
You're still alive. I have control. He will let go of her throat and shift into Lupus to make his howl. "I am Leon Schultz, Arun of the nation, Shadow Lord Cleoth, and someone better get this bitch before I break her."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Rageberry Deep is flat out running.
Yep.
You'll go
Alyssa
back
is-
into Glabro.
Alyssa is on that, especially hearing that he is a Shadow Lord. She was born a Shadow Lord. She knows how they operate. So
Joshua doesn't run because that would be undignified. He will saunter.
saunter, of course.
No comments on that.
So the pizza spirit, Peppy, has decided that for the moment he likes Joshua, so he is going to be hanging around him for just a little while.
Well, Joshua did buy the pizza.
Mhm.
Ah, okay. Well, that makes sense. So, yes, hello, friend.
Hello,
Goodbye.
friend.
So yes, so that is the thing. And then so Alyssa is not like full on running, but she is definitely hurrying over to to where they are.
Yeah.
It is safe to say that whoever is in Lupus, she's not shifting to Lupus. Whoever is in Lupus gets there first.
I don't know if anybody actually shifted to Lupus to make the run, but no, Connor ran like hell.
Oh, I thought you said you shifted.
No, just ran like hell.
Okay.
But he will slide in between, slide to a stop directly between Leon and the other newcomer.
Leon's standing over her.
It's seeing that they are new and one's a she and a male. So yeah, he's going to well, if he's that close to her, Connor is going to step up and go back off now.
This
And
is
who
like
are
a
you?
I'm a member of this sept. You are not. You will back the fuck off right now, or else.
Not in your set. We're just outside of it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Violence or no violence, this is not how we act. Connor? She like glares at her tribe mate. I understand that the two of you got into a bit of an argument. please separate yourselves. I am Dazzles the Young. I am Hamid-born, child of Gaia, under a gibbous moon and Athro of the nation, and I am the den mother of the sept.
Oh, immediately kind of tilts her head up.
Leon bows his head and takes one step back.
That's better. Thank you.
As he saunters his pretty little ass, because why would I bother rushing?
Of course. Why would you?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, I can finally tell you. Hey, Evan.
Yes.
There's a jackal.
Oh. Fuck God. Fuck God.
That was a bit of a delayed response.
It took me a second to brain that part, but he'll stride up very 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 easy and very very calm. He you know what? Yeah, he even took the time to put his violin in his case. He is that bitch. But he'll walk up and he'll say, "No, I don't think that there's any need for all of this. So, young lady, do you Oh, where are my manners? He's going to step outside the barn. And he's going to offer her a hand to stand up.
Oh, it's just writing that to Tim.
The lupus stares. She's in lupus, but she will, to humor them, lay down, relax, and then take their hand.
That is hilarious, and I love it. Alyssa takes a step back, seeing that the situation has been diffused, and she's going to let the Cleath handle it.
I was going to say, so I've got a new one for you. I've got Ian. What's your character's actual name, or is it just Rage Buried Deep?
It's Connor. Connor Grant.
Oh, Connor, for the record, I've got a new one for you. Screams at Strangers. There you go. That's for you. You can keep that.
Alyssa chuckles and nods as a ranking Galliard. She definitely approves. Like, yep. Go ahead.
Amani will say, "Oh, for what it's worth." Actually, no. She'll say really quietly. She'll say, "For what it's worth." He was responding to me during my auspice thing. So it's not that big of a deal.
I see. My apologies, sir. He says, like, bear in mind, this guy is much bigger than Joshua is. Joshua does not look physically imposing at all whatsoever. But he'll walk up to him and say, it's lovely to meet you. He says, he extends his hand.
Leon shakes it.
Lovely to meet you.
Gives it a bit of a squeeze.
He'll say, now then, you and this lady are having some kind of issue. So I've got a question. Are we going to act like civilized entities, or are we going to call a philodox? Because I'm not going to issue idle threats. It's either going to be a challenge, or there's not going to be a challenge. We're going to do this nice and by the book.
Situation's over.
Good.
You can stand
Lovely.
down, soldier.
Lovely. In that case, I should probably... Oh, where are my terrible manners? Nightingale under shadowed moon. Galliard, Hamid, etc., etc., etc. Whole bunch of other things. But it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Mm-hmm. You notice that he's got a guitar strapped to his back.
He has a violin case on his back. And thus it was, the musical duo was born.
Yeah, add a violinist to your metal band. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be a first.
I know.
Nah, I was gonna say, you've heard Nightwish? Sweet Christ.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I have a little bit of a tradition whenever we meet new people. It's a way of getting to know each other. So, to break the ice, to crack it open, as it were, why don't you both tell us? And he steps back over the other side of the bomb. From what I've been to understand, in order to be accepted across, somebody from inside has to do a rite of cleansing on you. Yes.
Yes. If well, yeah, if you're across the border, then you'll someone from across will do a rite of cleansing, and then you'll step over.
I just stepped over for 30 seconds and stepped back.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fine.
Actually, Lindsay, when I'm helping Amani up, I'm going to sniff to make sure no sense worm.
Oh, you're gonna sense worm on her?
Yeah, just as he's helping her up.
Please botch.
Okay.
Please fucking botch.
Perception
I need
occult, please. What is my difficulty, Tim?
It varies depending on the severity of worm taint. Higher worm taint leads, but less worm taint leads to a higher damage.
I would say she's probably just regular tainted as she's been traveling. So no more than normal. So probably just diff like 5.
All right, I've got 2 successes.
But no, she's not any more worm tainted than anyone else that's been traveling.
He's doing it low key as he's helping her up.
So, as I said, a little bit of a tradition. So, before you come in and before we welcome you to the fire and we welcome you to our home, our hearth, and all that good stuff, simply a story about you. Who are you? I want to know. Either a story or maybe a song or a piece of music from you, sir. Nice. You add to us by committing yourself to the tale of this place. So, start with a tale. It's like the most Galliard thing I could think to say.
It's a pretty Fiona thing, too.
Mm.
All right, fair enough. Come here from America with 2 of my kinfolk, and we have a band.
What are they called?
3 times metal.
I like it.
Insert name here.
All right, Lindsay, what is it's rituals plus what for rite of cleansing?
Oh, you don't need to roll for it. It's fine. I don't make people roll for rites of cleansing when you're just letting people on sept. I'll make you roll for it, like if you're trying to cleanse something that is like out in the open or whatever. But just normal rites for allowing people on sept, I don't. You don't need to. It's fine.
Ooh. In that case, he will do the thing for the shaggy man.
Yay, I have been cleaned.
And what about you? What's your story?
I'm from New York City, and
That explains a lot.
yeah. Just looks over. Yeah, it's still more exciting than you, Vic.
That explains why you're so pissy. I'm from Chicago, and our pizza's better.
Yeah, Vic. Yeah, we did stuff. Thanks.
So when he says that
There was one time
Fries is going to like instant shift to Hamid and grab Pep and like, oh, he didn't mean that.
There was this one time I jumped off the building with a knife and fucking Predator won someone's face. That was fun.
Well, that sounds like a really interesting.
You kind of had to. Am I good? She looks super awkward. And I can tell you the other one with my rite of passage. That one was fun. Oh, she thinks I stole a car and I did some Fomori with it.
That sounds
Oh,
like an
wow.
excellent afternoon activity.
Yeah, it was neat.
In that case, he kind of, you're welcome to come in then. You've given us a story, and it was an interesting one. If somebody wants to go and do the voodoo that we do so well,
Fry's be too busy trying to comfort Peppy after the insult to Peppy and pizza.
okay.
Poor Peppy. Didn't mean it. He's a horrible person.
It's all right, Fries. I'll get you more pizza when I go downtown later on. All right? And give some of it to Peppy. He'll be fine.
Screams, looks over Alyssa, taps the side of his nose, and gives her a thumbs up, kind of in his indication of she's good for Sensmore.
All right. In that case, screw it. I'll just do it. Woo! There you go.
All the cleansing.
Zool, motherfucker.
Sorry, I thought you were already saying that you already did that. Sorry.
No. He was checking to see if one of the deer just wanted it.
Yay.
And enter if we have been cleared.
By the way, the yay was icy.
Yeah. Yay. That's hilarious. So yeah, once they're cleansed and allowed in, Alyssa will just kind of start walking back that way, like, come on. Come in. We don't have to stand out here.
She'll start to head on in.
Fry's will follow carrying Peppy.
Lindsay, can I step sideways here?
Yes, it is. I was just going to say it is noteworthy that there are two spirits around Fry's. There is a pizza spirit, which actually looks like a little Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle because I deemed it so, and a cell phone spirit, which I haven't quite decided how it looks yet.
It should look like one of those old flip phones from like the early 2000s. I don't know why.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Actually, quick question. If it's dedicated to us, because I have the spaces to do it, do our cell phones work in the Umbra?
Only if you are a glasswalker. And
God.
if you're not a glasswalker or a bonar, if you dedicate your phone to you, it is a renown loss. But if you did it before the game started, I don't care. Because no, you have to have the plug and play gift in order to make your cell phone work in the Umbra.
Yeah, otherwise it has no cell signal.
No service.
In that case, what's the difficulty to step sideways here?
4.
Lindsay, the all-important question is: does the spirit that looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle look like Michelangelo?
Sure.
Yes. You know, but he's going to ask because this character is such a human. He has credit cards and the ability to purchase things. So he's basically going to turn around to everyone and he is going to order pizza. So he's going to ask, "What do people want?"
That's amazing.
Amani will. Oh my god, I know what she's. Oh yeah, I know what kind of pizza she likes. We're gonna start. I'm gonna start another fight, Paul. She's
Get
gonna
it?
say, "You really like ham and pineapple?"
Yes.
I mean, do you want that deep dish? Do you want that thin and crispy?
Deep dish, please.
Of course you do.
Thank you.
And let me guess, for you, sir, he says, looking at the man with the beard, something that contains all of the dead animals?
That sounds good. Yeah.
There you go. He kind of gives a look to Alyssa, being like, "Huh? Pizza? Huh? Huh?"
Oh, why not?
Make sure you put extra dead cow on it.
Excellent. And fries. I assume you want delicious bread, pizza, cheese thing. That's how you described pizza to me the first time you had it. Delicious pizza, bread, cheese thing.
Yeah. Yeah, with toppings on it. Stuff on it that tastes like.
Alyssa is just going to crack up laughing because this is hilarious to her.
Fine. All right.
Like
He does successfully step sideways and will order pizza.
Okay, that is fantastic.
Amani's just kind of mumbling some shit to herself.
I'm gonna say that there's actually like a kinfolk pizza place that Garu order from because a regular delivery place is going to deliver to the middle of nowhere.
Okay, no, because my alternative was going to be we're going to steal some pizza. Like, it's fine.
No.
I'm going to break into a fucking store and steal a DiGiorno's.
But I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that there's a kinfolk owned and run pizza place for the Garu.
Interesting fact for those of you who don't know, and this is in character. Did you know that Hawaiian was actually a Canadian invention?
Huh, interesting.
Yep. First Hawaiian pizza was served in a place called Hamilton, Ontario.
Wait, so the first Hawaiian pizza was served by a Canadian restaurant named after a president.
There you go.
Fair enough. Actually, Amani's going to look over that. Oh,
sorry.
Oh, she was going to ask an icy question. She was going to say, so I know a bunch of the set things that other places have, but is there like any kind of spirit stuff I should know about? Like, what can't we do here?
Our sept totem is raccoon, so so as far as spiritually goes, there's not a lot of restrictions as long as you appease raccoon. He likes shiny objects.
Oh.
Can you give me some examples of things you weren't allowed to do other places?
So what's going on in the Sept? Major events, major enemies, major dangers. Is it all peace, love, rock and roll? What are we doing with?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. There are a few things going on. A lupus cub was recently rescued from some sort of operation that I can't remember what I named it out of character. It was a Pentex subsidiary company kidnapping kinfolk and experimenting on them. The immediate threat was taken care of, but we have reason to believe that they may either come back or... Oh, we did lose Tim. Is he going to come back? There we go. I'll wait. Okay.
Poof.
His internet fucked up.
Yeah, probably.
Give him a second before and I'll start over with the information. She's going to ask those that were actually there to elaborate on it, but she's going to give the general background of the situations.
Tim returns. Let's see if it sticks.
Does thou live again?
There we go. I think I'm back now.
I saw your Google image and I had a sudden urge to call you a cheeky monkey.
Oh, no, we lost Nevin.
I mean, if he wants to call it that, that's fine.
Yeah, no, he had a prior commitment.
All right. So yeah, situation one was a lupus cub was rescued from an operation where a Pentex company, subsidiary company, was kidnapping. Primarily, it seemed to be lupus kinfolk and experimenting on them. A transport was intercepted just outside of the Sept, and the immediate threat was eliminated, but we have reason to believe that they may come back.
When you talk about there's loud grinding of teeth and from screams.
Do we know where they're coming from? Or where they're going?
Well, considering these were Kutena, I would say they came from the United States. And they were going to somewhere in Europe using Ireland as a checkpoint.
Did you get any useful information from the prisoner I took?
Out of character, I haven't had a chance to write that stuff up yet, so
no.
We'll just say it's still under investigation. Like they're still dealing with it. And then she'll say there's also a bloodbane problem. I don't know all of the information about that. She looks to Connor. You were there, right?
Yes, I'm putting out together a team that deal with it.
Okay.
Other enemies are kind of the usual. But and the majority of Sept activities will actually don't take place here on Sept. They take place in the city. There we have like sort of a community inside the city that where we all kind of stick to, and so a lot of things will happen there, not actually here. But we have people come here first, and then tell them where to go and stuff like that. The only people that are here most of the time, I'm here right now because I'm still getting this one points to Fries and the Lupus Cub acclimated to their new lives, and then the Keeper of the Land stays here. The Warder, he stays here a lot, not all the time, but a lot. And so yeah, so that's the majority of the things that I know, and I'm sure these well, she kind of like looks for Josh and then realizes that he is still across Tellurian, so across the gauntlet. So like I'm sure Connor can fill you in any gaps and details, and Fries can give you the details too because he was there with the blood bank stuff.
I was at all three situations.
So yeah, she points to Connor, him.
You wait.
Oh wait, what was it Connor said? I actually didn't catch it. My bad.
Connor said that he was at all the situations listed above. That was
Okay.
he actually mutters out that was an interesting day, and he rubs his temples. Oh,
Again, that was really. I know I intentionally mumble, but it was very garbled for me.
He said, and he was rubbing his temples. He said that was a very interesting day, and yes, he says it singularly. It was in one day.
Wow, that was all the same day.
He nods.
That's a shitty fucking day.
What an awesome day.
I would say yes, depending on your point of view.
So maybe our next step should be figure out either where the truck came from or where the truck was going. Well, since this truck got stopped, they may either send reinforcements here or use another route.
Oh yeah, me and Connor and some people were going to go check out the truck too. We got to deal with that scene too, Lindsay.
Yep, I know.
I'm assuming that'll be a little bit of a backtrack.
Yeah, I'm trying to get all the new people involved before I move forward with too much more major plot. So
I'm assuming that the truck check one will be a bit backtrack though.
Well, not necessarily. It could have been hauled to a place by the glasswalkers for later investigation.
That works too.
So,
or we could all go check it out right now.
I'm not prepared to run that scene right now. I said later. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, I missed the later part. He shrugs. Yeah, there's trucks captured. It's somewhere safe, I'm assuming.
I mean, has anyone thought to like steal a guard uniform and just kind of drive the truck where it's supposed to go and kind of see what the fuck's going on? That could be a thing. That'd be fun. I'd do it.
It doesn't sound like it.
No, sorry. I'm not 100% sure. I started looking into the bloodbane thing shortly after I got back.
Okay. I felt like a bloodbane like one time, like in New York. It wasn't fun. It kind of was. But, what's their thing?
The bloodbanes tend to nest, and there's a nest to be dealt with.
Yeah, but like, what do they do?
That sounds like a spirit lore check, right, Lindsay?
Spirit or worm?
Oh shit! I got worm lore. Don't worry about why.
Intelligence, spirit lore.
Yep.
What's the difficulty for spirit?
7.
Okay, you mean 9?
I got a 7 on mine.
Oh, right.
I used worm lore.
1 success. Oh wait, no. The one you subtracted, so no success. Forgot to put the.
Oh. Oh, yep. No successes for you.
No success.
I got one.
You got 1 success, Tim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. I'm trying to figure out out of character off the top of my head. I can't remember exactly. Does anybody remember out of character?
Basically, what they could do is, if you're using the old write-up that was like originally used, they had the capability to shoot fucking laser beams at you, split into 2 heads, but also shot laser beams at you, and then get armor.
Wow. No, see, I'm not using the laser beams.
Okay.
That is crazy.
But when I think blood, I think laser beams.
So
Yeah,
what
I know, right?
so what you know that they do is that they have they're called bloodbanes because they are made up of basically jello with the hardened case, and their quote blood is black and putrid and acidic, and it will hurt you if you bite them. So that's what you know.
If you claw, you're good though.
Yeah, if well,
Good-ish.
ish.
Gooder.
Better than if you bite. Better
Okay.
than if you bite.
She'll nod. And she'll say to Connor, I'm gonna try to actually assume that she's mumbling, but I'm gonna actually try to speak a little louder because I know that's fucking annoying. She'll say, you should probably let the lupus know not to bite them. Biting's not good.
Yeah, I think we figured out that our first fight with them. Thank you, though. And he's not being sarcastic or anything when he says it. And he does say thank you.
Why is it not good?
If you guys want to come along, you're welcome to join the team.
Oh, Leon asked, why is it not good?
Yeah, why is it not good?
Do you want your uvula to fall out your mouth?
No, that sounds remarkably unpleasant.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Because there is also a brood mother there as well, so there will be at least.
Yay.
So all the muscle we can get's good.
Well, I'm really not muscle, but I'll come along and like do my thing.
How many RN do you have?
If you were to come along,
It's gonna be 1.
Yeah, he actually goes on to the counting of the fingers. Like
It's gonna be one. She just
yeah,
asked
carry the one. And if I carry the one, the answer will be one.
You don't have any Arun?
Not yet.
At least probably not a rank. At least of our rank. So I
Yeah,
assume-
there are no other Cleath Arun. There are a few Arun NPCs, obviously, but there are no other PC Aruns at this time.
she'll continue on and say the war is probably an Arun, but he can't really go and do his thing
All right.
because he's doing his thing.
So I'm the only Arun that is free enough to go out and do these things. All right. Fair enough.
ADC, yay!
Yeah, Alyssa nods in agreement. Like, yeah, she says the warder is an Arun, but yeah, he's not able to tag along on every mission.
No. Well, shit.
What's a uvula?
Oh, a uvula? Is that what you were trying to say, Fries?
Well, whatever.
Dangly part in the back of your throat, I think.
Yeah.
She'll open her mouth and actually point to her uvula.
Yes.
Which add a character, which is the dangly thing in the back of your throat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Something Bryce would not really know.
Yay dot in science. And medicine, I suppose.
Wouldn't have just been easier to say throat out your mouth?
I'm the one that's supposed to question here.
Yeah, it would be a lot easier, but if you haven't picked up on the pattern, she's annoying as shit.
Dazzle snorts.
Connor rolls his eyes.
She's doing it on purpose. One day I'm going to break my guitar over her face.
And then you'll be down the guitar. And then I'll regenerate.
Still worth it.
She just shakes her head like, oh my god.
I like him.
She shrugs like, all right, whatever. All right. Vinny, would you like to introduce your character?
Sure. Pardon me. So there's a bit of a call out in the umbral sky as someone who's been kind of sitting on the periphery underneath the shade of a tree holds out her arm with a leather band on it as a small umbral bird of prey lands on it. And she looks over in the direction of a number of people she hasn't met face to face yet, with the exception of maybe one. And she hops up from her spot and moves her arms so that the falcon spirit can climb onto her shoulder. As she approaches, she has like a fair bit of feathers protruding out of her hair, and her features a little bit more angular than probably normally possible. And she has like golden eyes, a bit like a small kestrel or bird of prey. Quite an assortment we have here today.
No, kind of.
And a fairly talkative bunch at that.
I'm really talkative, sorry. But I thought someone was going to do the exposition thing of someone being like, oh, hey, you, and then insert your name and then we'd kind of learn what your name was by context. But I don't think we're going to do that, are we? Okay. My name's Amani Rashad, the named Hysterical Sneak Attack. I am a Cleith Ragabash of the Silent Striders, born on 2 legs. Hello.
Hello. She turns to the man with the glorious beard.
The man in the glorious beard is in glabro form. He's very, very big. He looks a little more human-like in glabro form than is normal. He kind of looks down at you. I'm Leon Schultz, Arun of the nation, Shadow Lord Cleoth.
Well. Nice to meet you, you both. Dazzles Raya. She'll offer a theatrical bow.
She smiles. Hello, Petra. Oh, have you met... She points to Fries. Have you met this cub?
I have.
Okay.
Interesting little ginger he is.
She nods.
So, have you asked your phone what's its name yet?
My phone, Fries.
Your phone already.
Ooh, a lot of breath into your mic, Lindsay.
I have not named my phone. I don't plan on naming my phone Fries.
You don't name your phone. Your phone already has a name. You just ask it for its name.
I'm not all that interested, actually.
I just call my phone piece of shit.
That's a very rude way to treat it.
I don't give my phone names because that's weird.
I don't give phones names. Phones already have names. I just ask for their name.
Actually, she thinks. Technically, phones do already have names. Goes by the brand and then the type. Like a razor. Anyone else remember razors? I was like 3 when they were out.
Dazzles raises her hand.
Yay.
Well, those of advanced years, I'm sure, would remember such relics of the past.
Hey, now. They're not that
Pardon?
far in the past.
I was like 3.
She gives a playful glare to Petra. She's like, damn it, now there's 2 Ragabashes.
Well, for those of you that are new, I am Petra Gabris, deed named Kestrel, born on 2 legs and a child of Pegasus.
Nice. My cousin's a Blackbeard too.
Oh,
Yeah. She's back in New York though. Really good people. Kind of crazy. I mean that in a good way.
well, we all have our mental proclivities, I suppose.
You know what? I'm just gonna agree to disagree and call them that. Oh, but hey, you mentioned you were a ragged ass, right?
That I am.
You should totally do some scouting sometime. Because you hear about that truck with the lupus in it? You should probably figure out where those came from and scout that out.
And you assume because I'm a Ragabash that I'm somehow skilled in infiltration and observation. What lovely generalizing.
You got nothing for that?
I see that game, set, and match has already occurred. She offers sort of like a bow to the crowd. I believe my work here is done.
Oh, see, Tim may be having internet issues.
Yeah.
That is
There we
also a
go.
possibility.
Yep, I had internet issues. I'm back now.
Okay.
Erase. Get back.
Yeah,
Rewind.
So what was it Petra said in response?
You assume that I am skilled in infiltration and observation. What great generalizing you put forth.
Are you not good at that?
It would seem prudent to ask, would it not?
Are you good at that? She asks again.
Do you suppose that I'm good at it?
I mean, either way, we'll find out. If we go scouting and there we go. If we get scouting and you get caught, I mean, I figure the answer would be like no or good-ish. Eh?
Doesn't every dog have its day?
Eh? It'll be great. If it does, it'll be great. If not, it's fine. We got this. We can just run.
Can we?
If you want to come or not?
Do you want me along?
There's a show in America that goes a lot like this.
Which show?
Whose line it is it anyway? There's a game, improv game, where two men only respond with questions. And if this was a game, you'd be losing terribly.
Oh, I'm not really playing the game. Oh, by the way, game.
You've noticed that she's only been responding with questions.
Yeah, I know. She's doing what she does. This is how she does things.
Petra just has a shit-eating grin, ear to ear. Seeming quite satisfied with herself.
So either way, at some point, I'm gonna scout that shit out. I'm gonna ask you if you want to come. If you want to come, that's fine. But if you don't want to, that's fine too. I'm good. Shrugs.
Petra just still grin on her face, but she sort of lifts her chin slightly as if, not to commit, but saying that she might be interested. Communicating more through body language at the moment than anything else.
Gives a thumbs up. She'll take it.
And you, Full Moon.
Be careful. He's really angry. Really angry.
I only
He is a
respond with anger
child.
just to stupidity.
He's a child born under the full moon. Of course he would respond with anger. It is what he was gifted with. What Gaia saw fit to bless him with.
Well, we'll see if it's a blessing or an uncontrollable curse for him.
If it's an uncontrollable curse, he'll be the first one to find out.
Awesome.
And I see the age of symbiosis between new moon and full moon continues in full.
Yeah, she insulted me in her howl of introduction. So we got off on the wrong foot.
You started it.
He started it. Dazzles, are these former students of yours?
She shakes her head. Nope.
Yeah. Well, if he started it, I'm sure he's capable of ending it.
Yeah, he's indirectly implied it a couple of times.
But has not acted on it.
Yes.
I see. Well, Mr. Schultz, this just simply won't do.
Do we think I should kick her ass?
I think that perhaps to allow a slight to go unpunished would be uncouth in front of the younger generation. She gestures over to Fries.
Oh, don't worry. I took a swing and she immediately submitted.
And then he did choke her out. So.
I applied pressure to her throat. She wasn't choking.
She nods like, okay, sure.
Something, accept an honorable surrender.
Anyway, I consider the matter resolved, so we can move on.
Sounds good.
Where's the fun in that, Ray?
Petra just gets a shake of her head.
So, hysterics. If I am to go scouting with you, are you able to hold your own, or will you submit to the first Fomori or Black Spiral that you see?
I don't know. Do we intend on fighting against Fomori or Black Spirals?
It's a possibility, I suppose.
What would you do if you were to fight a Black Spiral or a Fomori?
I suppose it would depend on the Spiral or the Fomori.
All right. Let's say. Oh. Let's say it's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed dude that has blades for hands. And he's known to shit himself when he dies. What about that one?
Well, I suppose I would keep a distance from him if he has blades for hands. Perhaps fill it full of arrows and run avoidance until he was winded enough to make him a easy prey.
So you would kite him.
I'm unfamiliar with this terminology.
We can play some World of Warcraft sometime then. But, all right.
You were a child of Owl, right?
Yes.
Just checking.
If we come across the Black Spiral or Fomori, you'll see what I do. It'll be fun.
I feel like that's dependent on how many.
Yeah, pretty dependent.
Petra mulls it over in her head. I suppose the quantity of them would matter a great deal. I, for self, don't see myself going 2-on-1 with the Spiral, or Fomori for that matter. Some run-of-the-mill guards, perhaps. But a wise Garu once said, nope, 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 nope.
Bukaru said that.
One who was somewhere in the back.
Was his deed name Cowers in the Rear?
Oh, you know him too.
Yeah,
I
I
may,
know
have,
that guy then.
I may or may not have met a Garu or two that could hold that deed name.
It's awkward when someone has the same deed name as someone else. It makes it difficult. You have to quantify them some other way. This is going swimmingly.
Hella.
So, Arun, you consider
At what
yourself
point are you
part
going
of
to
the-
use my name?
I suppose when I choose to. Offers a shrug with a roll of the shoulders.
All right.
And Petra will make her way over to a weapons rack and look over the various training items. You know, I do believe I have myself a fever. And the only cure for it is to work it out. I've got to work it out. And she'll draw out one of the I don't know what she use. Say training Labrys, why not?
A fucking training labyrinth?
Yeah.
So what is it, like just a little, it's like a wooden sword, but it's a labrys instead?
Yeah.
Fine. Why not? I'll allow that.
Wait,
That's
I have to see.
fucking
Does the Labrys have a fucking minimum strength score? Let me just check.
They're pretty big. Right?
This might be comical.
Okay, labrys is just any two-headed axe. It's generally two-handed, but they don't have to be like huge and heavy. A training one isn't going to weigh nearly as much as a real one. So it can be a shorter one that was made, like Lita could have made it for her.
Okay.
to train with. So it's a bit smaller than a standard Labrys and weighs less. So I would say, what is her strength? It's 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she can wield it. That's fine. She can wield it better in Glabro, but she can wield it in Hamid.
Well, as she pulls it out with a bit of a flourish, she'll take her time to walk up into Glabro. Hers also slightly more feral, lean, muscular version of the sort of wayfish physique that she has. But she looks across the field at Leon as she steps into the gravel pit.
Leon stares at her, watches her take the weapon and move into the pit. Ponders with himself for a moment. Takes out his guitar and begins tuning it. Then makes no gesture to enter the ring.
Is he holding the guitar like he's going to use it as a blunt object?
No, he's tuning it.
Okay. Shit.
I've had my fill of being provoked by ragabashes today.
So this passes for a full moon from where you are. I see. Perhaps we'll have to find some place for you in the rear, Mr. Schultz.
Is this what ragabashes are like where you're from? Because your insults need a lot to improve. If you're going to get me into that ring. Nice ploy, though.
I suppose I could bring your mother into it.
You could if you wish. Give me some of your mama jokes. Let's go.
Well, if we're going with mama jokes, then your mama, and as she gets to that point, she's gonna hurl the Labrys at the guitar.
Oh shit!
What? Is the guitar out of its case or is it in its case?
It's out of its case. He's tuning it.
Oh, he's tuning it. Oh my god.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna have to run a PvP combat scene.
Yeah, that's what it looks
It's
like.
not what I wanted today, but all right.
And just like that, then he had to make a new character.
Wouldn't be the first time this has happened to me.
You have a ragabash, well, 2 ragabashes in a room in the same room.
Oh god.
They just can't help themselves sometimes. It's just inborn.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Yes. 4 successes on Dick's athletics roll.
Oh shit!
Hang on, let me let my Discord catch up.
Labrys's damage
Oh.
is strength +6.
God. Well, it's a wooden one, so it's not quite that. I would give it a.
I would say it's probably not going to be lethal for sure, but I'm willing to go with whatever you got.
I'm gonna half it. Strength +3.
Yo, that
This
guitar
is-
breaks.
It's the wooden one with it doesn't have sharp edges, so
Hey.
it's probably
Sorry.
it's probably at least gonna break the strings if it's successful.
Vinny, I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you have infectious laughter yet?
Nope.
No. Mm-mm.
Got it.
Does Does Leon wish to
Note to
dodge?
self: buy fucking infectious laughter.
Paul, you still there, buddy?
Yep. Can I try to not have my guitar get hit by this wooden weapon?
Make me a perception alertness roll.
I got some of those dice. Let's see. Maybe not enough of those dice.
Okay. Yeah, you can see it coming. You can see her like kind of rearing back out of your peripheral to throw this training labrys at your guitar. So you may make a dex athletics roll to do, to either dodge, or are you going to like move your entire body out of the way or just the guitar?
My entire body.
Okay, then yeah, dex athletics to see what happens.
He should take the hit for the guitar.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Huh.
Okay. Yep.
Bad.
So as you throw the labrys, it's got pretty good velocity and accuracy, but he just sees what you're doing and with very quick speed moves out of the way. And now it is now we're gonna see his reaction. And the labrys sticks into the ground behind him. Behind where he was.
Amani is actually just going to sit down and look over to Fries and just say, "You are about to see glorious things."
Dazzles just has her jaw dropped and is waiting to see if she needs to stop the frenzy.
So as he shifts to the right, and he will, as he shifts to the right, he kind of makes it look like he's moving to lift a cheek up into the air. He lets out a little bit of a fart, sits back down, looks behind him and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, did you try something?"
First it was the phone. Now it's the guitar.
Oh, you're aiming for my guitar.
Oh,
I
that
didn't know you
was
had
out of
a
character.
fucking death wish. Okay, that's what I say. Things are about ready to change.
Oh, listen, I know what I'm doing, Paul. It's okay. Whatever happens, happens.
All right.
She'll twist the bow off of her shoulder, knock an arrow, and let fly. So it's 2 successes to fire an arrow at the guitar.
Is that like a real arrow? Or is this like a training arrow?
Yeah, no, that's a real one.
Got it.
Well, I would definitely say that that Leon can see that one coming.
Right.
Being as big as he is, he can just simply like move his guitar out of the way if you are successful in the in the roll. Yeah. It's like that's a tie.
I win.
Yeah.
Type.
Yep.
I have that amazing shadow art, right, that says I win ties no matter what.
Oh, seize the edge.
Yep,
That's what
see
you
the
say.
edge.
Yep.
Highlight.
Yep. He has seize. That's right. He does have seize the edge. He's
I win.
always the defender. Um.
Beautiful.
So yep, he wins. So yeah, you just step aside as that arrow flies into nothingness.
I think we're already starting to see how this match would end up. You really want to continue? I can do this all fucking day.
Alyssa will. No, go ahead. Sorry, you were cutting out for me. Go ahead.
So he just says, "Is that the best you got?" I'm pretty sure we know how this fight would end up. I can do this all fucking day.
Well, if Alyssa's going to do something, it looks like she's accepting that challenge. Petra is.
She was going to tap Petra on the shoulder, just kind of gently. Are you really sure that this is what you would like to do today?
Why else would I be doing it, Raya?
Oh,
Because you lack
she'll
a
actually.
self-preservation instinct.
She'll. I'm sorry.
I'm just confused as to why you're starting fights with brand new set members. I know you're a Ragabash, but this seems a little excessive to me.
I mean,
If you're bored, you can go run it out.
Out of curiosity, Kestrel, what are you trying to do with Leon?
well, isn't it obvious? Gage's battle prowess, of course.
It looks like you're gauging his temper.
They're not mutually exclusive when it comes to an Arun. No offense.
Not necessarily.
I think we've learned a very valuable lesson today. I'm pretty good at keeping my cool, and you should probably go train with some cubs. Prepare for your shot.
Your temper's hit or miss.
So I know out of character that teacher standing right there. I know that letting someone get your goat is a surefire way to lose a few steps or a few rungs on the punk card. That being said,
Alyssa will turn to Leon and she will say, I would appreciate it if you would knock off your attitude and treat your fellow Garu with respect. There is no need to trade insults back and forth. She kind of gives an eyebrow raise, like, this has been enough. I'm tired.
He just holds his hands out to his side.
Thank you.
Says nothing. Verbally. Internal monologue is entirely different.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm very sure.
Petra will she'll let out a deep sigh. Seems like today, Leon, that Mom not going to let us have any fun. But I've got my eyes on you.
I have been asked to not trade insults, so I will say nothing. He says that out loud.
And Petra will slide the bow back around her shoulder. And Petra will turn to Alyssa and again theatrically genuflect in front of her. Are there any more lessons that Unicorn would like to impart today?
She takes a very deep breath. Not at this time. You may go.
And as Petra raises up back to full height, she gives kind of a toothy grin to the dead mother. And then she will spin around on her heels and begin to, she's going to skip away.
Leon will walk up to the den mother.
She gives him a smile.
I had her.
I know. And I did not feel like explaining to her mentor why she died today.
I would have stopped it before then.
Would you? You are at a rune. Runes can lose control.
True, but I'm also a Shadow Lord, and I think I just beat her at her own game.
That's entirely fair. I was born of the Shadow Lords. My son joined them, and I married one. So, you may want to meet them one day.
Sure.
But, welcome to our sept. She kind of gives a little bit of a chuckle at that, like, we are the Sept of Forgotten Stories. There's a story behind that. Yeah, that's fair, Tim. She totally can because Petra totally left it.
Yep.
That is awesome. Why is Fry's giving her a side eye over having a Shadow Lord husband?
Think about his breed.
Metas?
Yeah, so he may not necessarily immediately jump to a kinfolk actually having a tribe.
Oh, right. He doesn't understand that kinfolk come from tribes too. So she'll, you know what? I'm going to engage this. So she stops mid-sentence and talking to Leon and notices Fry's giving her side eye, and she looks to him and she says, "Are you okay?"
I thought you had a kin husband, not a guru husband.
Oh, kinfolk are associated with tribes also. He is a kinfolk of the Shadow Lords. I grew up with him, actually.
Yeah, there was one guy that argued the Garu should marry the Garu, and then I hit him.
As you should.
With a
Yes. Like, I think everybody's in agreement on that was the right course of action.
There's a big boom-eaten laughter from Leon.
At least that broke a lot of the tension. So, but yes, we actually do have a couple of Shadow Lords and some kinfolk, as most of my entire family is here. So, she nods.
I have 2 kinfolk who are of the Shadow Lords are in my band. I wanted to check out the steps before I brought them.
She nods. Wonderful. Do you two have a place to stay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. She looks to Leon.
I have a place. It's not
Okay.
a great place, and it's stuffed to the brim with equipment for the band, but it's a place.
Let me know if you want to upgrade. I got money to just do the haircut.
I appreciate the offer, but I'd rather do it myself.
You want to go rob some stores? I'm just saying,
No.
I get you money.
Oh my god, if you two do decide to do that, I want to run that scene at a later date.
I might still go rob a store with the labyrinth. Just saying.
Oh my god. I may. All right, I'm gonna talk to you later then.
Might go do that.
If my band doesn't work out, then I'll take you up on that offer.
Well, I know a place that has a heavenly claret they kind of occasionally throw into the trash.
What heavenly what they throw into the trash?
A clare.
Claire. Like the
Claire's.
donut? Oh shit. Yo, who wants to go steal some fucking Claire's?
All right, Alyssa like raises a finger and she's like, "Okay, if you take my cub to go steal some eclairs, do not get caught and bring him back in one piece."
You're gonna go take eclairs out of the dumpster?
Wait, what?
Did you not say that there's a place that has eclairs they throw out?
Apparently.
Yeah, it's
Let's go get some Eclairs.
it's right.
Eclairs to go with the pizza.
Yeah, it's right
The Shadow Lord narrows his eyes at the thought of eating out of the garbage, and just says, "No,
Okay, fine. What?
eclairs
What?
out of the garbage."
I didn't say out the garbage. I said steal some. We're going to break into the donut place and steal their Eclairs.
Alyssa is just trying not to die laughing, and she'll say, "I'm pretty sure Fries was talking about dumpster diving."
I mean, we
Yeah.
could do that too, but that's not as fun.
I don't just wee shit his pale face.
Just, Listen, I just kind of want to go rob something, okay? Shit, we can go rob an O'Toole's. Actually. Her eyebrows go up because she realizes she got an idea.
Oh no. All right. I have to go eat dinner. So I think and whoever wants to go rob some shit, let me know and we will schedule either some sort of blue booking for that or an actual scene. So, thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching. We will see you next time. Goodbye.